There it is, the Haoqi Cheetah. Look at that. It's a good looking bike. Oh man, this is crazy. We're going straight through here. Oh yeah. Look at it. Oh yeah. I like that. So we got some bumps here. Oh, that we can traverse on the Cheetah with its full suspension. Oh, yeah. Oh. So it's a good thing I'm on the Haoqi Cheetah, guys, because the street's under construction. These fat tires are working good, buddy. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm very excited. We've got a new bike to feature on the channel. I'd like to introduce everyone to the Haoqi Cheetah. So Haoqi was kind enough to send this Cheetah over for me to test out and review and make some content. This is a paid promotion. I'm making some videos and content in exchange for this bike. Today I'm going to take the Haoqi Cheetah on a 100-mile review ride. I've been riding this bike for about a week now. I've put about 97 miles on it, almost 100 miles. So this is going to be my 100-mile review. So we're going to go on an adventure. So we're going to be utilizing the Cheetah's 750-watt rear hub motor with the Shimano 7-speed drivetrain. We're going to be riding the Haoqi Cheetah around. My Cheetah's got the dual battery package, so we've got 25 amp hours of battery. So we got double fenders, we got the rear rack, we got headlight, we got the tail light and brake light. It's a working brake light. Front wheel is quick release. We've got a suspension fork. I think it's a coil fork. It's got a lockout, and it's got some preload. 100mm travel on the fork, 42mm rake. It's a 135mm boost spacing. So we've got 180mm brake rotors with the Gemma hydraulic brakes. So like I said, I've been riding the Haoqi Cheetah for about a week now. Put almost 100 miles on it. We're gonna put 100 miles on the Cheetah together in this ride. It's a very hot day out. Another thing I'd like to say before we start is up in the cockpit here, we've got half twist throttle, and this throttle works really good actually. A lot of pre-built e-bikes come with throttles that aren't very good, but the Haoqi Cheetah, this throttle works very good. I like it's got a nice grip to it, the rubber, and then also the twist throttle works very well. It's comfortable to use, so I like the throttle. The brake levers feel really good on the Gemma brakes. We've got the Shimano 7-speed drivetrain, the Mickey Mouse shifter. I like the Mickey Mouse shifter because you can just shift down through 7 gears all at once. I also have the mirrors Haoqi sent over for me to put on the bike and promote. When I told Haoqi I was going to be riding the Cheetah on the streets, they said, why don't we send you over some mirrors? So I've got these mirrors from Haoqi on the bike as well. So we've got our control buttons over here. There's an up button, a down button, and then the M button in the middle. So how we turn the Cheetah on and off is we hold that M button down for just a few seconds and the display will turn on, as you can see here. So this is a GD06 display. We've got the power gauge at the top, we've got the speed, we've got the pedal assist levels, we have a watts power readout, and we've got the odometer. You can hit the M button to toggle through the display on the bottom, so it'll toggle between the odometer, the trip, the time, and then there's something else there, and I'm not sure what that last number was. I guess I'm not sure what the last number is. Yeah, so it's also got a bell. I think I might have tightened it on there too much. Oh, there we go. So we got the bell on there, we got the mirrors. I think that's about it. The saddle's pretty good. I like the saddle, it's comfy. I don't really, a lot of bikes they come with a saddle where you pretty much have to buy a new one, but this saddle, it's pretty comfortable. You know, it's pretty comfortable. It's got some cushion on there. I don't really feel like I need to buy a new saddle. So I really appreciate that Haoqi has put a saddle on here that I don't need to immediately replace. That's pretty nice. So GoPro is beginning to feel hot. Let's start riding this thing. This is going to be the 100-mile review. You can see right here, I can see this screen in the sun very good, but I'm not sure if the GoPro can. But you can see right here it says 98 miles. Okay, so we got 2 miles and it's going to be 100 miles, and then this video is going to serve as the 100-mile review ride on the Haoqi Cheetah. Let's go, let's do it. So I'm hopping on. So I would say this bike on Haoqi's website, it says the rider height is about 5'8" to 6, taller than 6 feet. So I would say that this bike, you probably want to be a fairly tall person, okay? Like 5'8", like Haoqi recommends. I am 5'11", almost 6 feet. I've got the seat post raised fairly high for good pedaling extensions. So as somebody that's 5'11", you could if you were shorter, you could lower the saddle down, lower that seat post down. So it's possibly, if you were shorter, you just lower the seat down or something. But I think in general, Haoqi's recommendations are pretty accurate. You want to be like 5'8" probably for this bike to have it fit you. And so this bike has been out for a while. One other thing I want to mention, this is very important. Like this is probably like, I can't forget this. This is very important. So the Haoqi Cheetah, it has this feature where you can switch it between class 2 20 miles an hour mode and class 3 30 miles an hour mode. So how we toggle between class 2 and 3 on the Cheetah is we can hit the brake levers 5 times, right? So just watch this. So when you turn the bike on, before you move the bike at all or do anything, you hit the brake levers 5 times quick together. 1 2 3 4 5. And then if I turn the pedal assist all the way up, I've got the kickstand down. I can tilt the bike like this a little bit, get that rear wheel off the ground. Then I'm gonna hit the throttle, give it full throttle, and then see how much speed we're getting. Okay, so you can see right here, it's saying about 21 miles an hour. So that's in class 2 mode, okay? So if we wanna switch to class 3 mode on the Haoqi Cheetah, we go like this. We hit the brake levers 5 times really quick together. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so now I'm gonna get that rear wheel off the ground again, full throttle. And now you can see it's going faster. We're going 32 miles an hour, class 3. Okay, so that is how you switch between class 2 and 3 on the Haoqi Cheetah, is you hit the brake levers 5 times. And Haoqi, they told me that only works when you first turn the bike on before it started moving. But I actually think that while you're riding the bike, you can hit the brake levers 5 times and it will toggle between class 2 and 3 while you're riding, I'm pretty sure. So I'm in class 3 right now. If I hit the brakes 5 times, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so then so I just tried it while the bike was moving. Oh, it's still in class 3 mode. Okay, so maybe the brake lever cheat code doesn't work when the bike is moving, but if I do this 1 2 3 4 5 and then we do it, okay, so it's back in class 2 mode. So I think how it works is the bike has to be stopped. It has to be 0 miles an hour, and then you can hit the brake levers 5 times and it'll toggle between class 2 and 3. See, now we're 32 miles an hour, class 3 again. All right. So it's important to know that when you hit the brake levers 5 times, it's gonna change that speed limit on the bike. Because there were a few times when I was riding it, I didn't realize that at first. I wasn't aware of that hit the brake levers 5 times to do that. And if you're stopped on the bike and you're pumping the brakes and it says 0, it's possible to accidentally change, but the bike has to be stopped basically. So I only accidentally did that like once or twice. Okay, so we're just out on the bike path with the Cheetah. So this bike, I'm gonna put it down pedal assist 1. On PAS 1, gear 7. We're going on 100 miles. We're on 99. Hey. We're almost there, guys. We're almost at 100 miles. With the Haoqi Cheetah. You're gonna be there with me and we're gonna celebrate it together. So I've been riding, like I said, I've been riding this bike for probably like 3 days. This week I've gone on like 3 rides with it, 30 plus miles on each ride. So I've been learning everything there is to know about this Cheetah. I think I've figured out all of the P settings, the parameters that you can mess around with in the settings. I'm gonna pump it back up into pedal assist 5, get it going up this hill. But it feels good to pedal. It feels like when you go faster than like 25 miles an hour, or maybe like when you get up to class 3 speeds, there's a little bit of ghost pedaling if you're trying to go faster than like 28, but that can be said for many e-bikes. When you get going 28, you're just going to be kind of ghost pedaling. So it's a beautiful day. We're going on 100. Where's 100? It's coming up. It's coming up. It's going to happen in a second. Another thing I've noticed about the Cheetah is it gathers a lot of attention. Everybody is looking at the Cheetah. People like to look at it. It's a good looking bike. We're just cruising 30 miles an hour, class 3 speeds. It's gonna roll over to 100 miles any moment, at which point I will be fully qualified to do the 100-mile review. There's a hill coming up. It's quite windy, but there is a hill. And we're gonna go down it, and we're also gonna hit 100 miles right here. Let's go. There it is, guys, 100 miles right there. We did it. We hit 100 miles on the Haoqi Cheetah, and I did it in like 3 days. Car is behind me trying to run me over. Here we go. Cheetah's keeping up with traffic. We can easily reach class 3 speeds on the Cheetah. It's very windy out. I just noticed the battery bar drop by 1 little notch right now as I'm giving it full throttle. So we've probably gone about 4 or 5 miles so far. Sometimes you gotta like wave at the car behind you just to let them know that you see them and they can go by you. Sometimes people are uncomfortable passing bikes, and you just gotta tell them, go for it. So we're cruising on the Cheetah. We're going 26 miles up a hill, class 3 mode. I'm just gently pedaling for a little bit of exercise. The bike feels pretty good. It's geared really well for pedaling. Let me know in the comments, guys, what do you think about the Haoqi Cheetah? What e-bikes do you think would be comparable to it? I think in terms of like a full suspension 26-inch fat tire e-bike, at that price point, there's not a whole lot of options. I know if you go up into like the $2,000 price range, there's a few things like, there's a few other bikes that are 26-inch fat tire bikes that are similar. But as far as I know, the Haoqi Cheetah is probably the most affordable, value-priced 26-inch fat bike that has full suspension. I don't know of any that are more affordable than the Cheetah, which is kind of why it appealed to me. It's because I like the 26-inch fat tires, but it's not easy to find them with the full suspension. Let's take the Cheetah down by the river. It's really flooded. And we can see the flooding water. Look how fast the Cheetah's going. Who needs a car when you have the Haoqi Cheetah? I'm going 30. Class 3 speeds. I'm getting where I need to go. I don't need any gasoline. It's just me and the Cheetah. So today I'm gonna go 30 plus miles on this ride. And if I would have done that with a car, it would have cost me probably, what, like $4, $5 for a gallon of gas. Whereas charging up the dual batteries of the Cheetah maybe cost 10 cents or something. It's a lot cheaper to charge up an e-bike battery than to fill up a car gas tank. We're still just cruising 30 miles an hour. These mirrors work pretty good. I can see behind me really well. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day to be riding the Cheetah. I'm feeling blessed. Thanks again, Haoqi, for sending it over for me to try out. So I think the road right here is closed due to flooding. So this is why you want the Cheetah, is so you can sneak through it. Who wants to sit through that line? Look how flooded that is. Wow. What do you guys think about that? So we're just hanging out down by the flooded river with the Haoqi Cheetah 750 watt geared hub motor, full suspension, dual batteries, 25 amp hours capacity. We've got everything we need for adventure. Let's ride around a little bit. Let's look at the flooded river, and then we'll go across the bridge. We'll go across the river. I'm going to show you the P settings. We're going to continue this 100-mile review of the Haoqi Cheetah. Here we go. Look, there's mallards and geese coexisting peacefully. Those geese are huge, buddy. You don't want to mess around with them. They're from Canada. Okay, so right here, we can demonstrate these big old 26 by 4 inch fat tires in the sand. Let's see how they go. See, we can get through the sand, no problem. The Haoqi Cheetah truly is remarkable at traversing any type of terrain. We do have the fenders on here, so even though the tires are wet, we should be good. Let's take this thing across the bridge into Minnesota. We're taking the Haoqi Cheetah to Minnesota. It's getting up that hill, no problem. Getting right out into the street, let's go. These mirrors are working good. You can clearly see behind me. Gotta get some of those on my other bike. Everybody's always telling me, you gotta get mirrors on your bike. And then Haoqi finally sent me some mirrors and I see what they were talking about. They're nice. We're just gonna stay right out here in the road because there's not really any traffic behind me. All right, here we go, guys. We're going to Minnesota. "29 miles an hour. What a beautiful day. Fenders are working good. My tires were totally wet back there, and the fenders kept me completely dry. I didn't feel those bumps back there at all because the Haoqi Cheetah has full suspension. So this bridge goes to Minnesota. It's nice and cool under the bridge. Nice little break from the sun. Here we go, so we're going up a little hill here, climbing no problem, 750 watt geared hub motor. Gamma brakes, stopping, shifting the 7-speed Shimano drivetrain. Here we go. What a beautiful day. So I'm still riding my Haoqi Cheetah stock with all the factory gear, trying everything out. I plan on upgrading it and modifying it and customizing it, making it my own in the future. But for now, we're seeing what the Haoqi Cheetah has to offer in its stock form. We're cruising. This is a hill. It's up the bridge, kind of up a climb here. If I was on a normal bike, I would probably be pushing my bike up that. That's like a marathon level of pedaling to get up over that, buddy. I gotta practice ringing the bell. Alright, we've crossed the river into Minnesota. We've gone, let's see here, what's the total odometer say? 105. So I'm on mile 105 on the Haoqi Cheetah. Gonna use those Gemma brakes to bring me to a nice gentle stop. Actually, I forgot, guys, I did make one modification to the bike, but it's just this chainstay protector. You can see right here. I added a chainstay protector to my Haoqi Cheetah so that when you have it in a high gear and you're hitting some bumpy stuff, sometimes your chain can go like that and bounce around a little bit. So I put this chainstay protector on here so that the frame doesn't get scratched up at all when I'm going fast, hitting bumps and stuff. That can be said, that's an upgrade that you can do for any bike. That's an issue that every bike would have. That's not unique to the Haoqi Cheetah. But a chainstay protector is like a cheap way where you can just cover that up, and then if the chain is bouncing around and it hits your bike frame, it won't scratch up the chainstay. Let's keep going with this 100-mile review of the Haoqi Cheetah. Should we explore the pedal assist levels? I think the first pedal assist level is relatively fast. It can get up to about 16 miles an hour. It feels pretty good to have the Cheetah in pedal assist one and just kind of be pedaling. I like to have it in the 7th gear on the Shimano 7-speed drivetrain. And it feels really good to pedal it in pedal assist one. Kind of like this. Looks like pedal assist one is using about 450 watts. So it's keeping a pretty good pace for pedal assist one. And then if you want to go slower than 16 miles an hour, the throttle is really good and has good modulation. The throttle power is based on the pedal assist level. So when you're in pedal assist one, the throttle is giving you pedal assist one power. And this is about how fast that goes. I'm pedaling like this. Pretty comfortable pace. It's a nice quiet bike. It's not loud at all. Let's bump it up to pedal assist 2. Picking up a little bit. Looks like it's doing about 600 watts, 650 watts. Going slightly faster. About 22 miles an hour. Seems like 21. Let's try pedal assist 3. Full throttle. So I've noticed on the Haoqi Cheetah on this GD06 display, it seems like when the watts goes over a certain number, it kind of like overlaps and resets. I'm not sure if it's 1,000 or if it's 750 or where. I'm not sure where it kind of like overlaps and resets to 0. But what I'm in pedal assist 3, what I'm seeing on the screen here is like it says 88 watts and 100 and I think when it gets to 1,000 watts, it's overlapping, and anything over 1,000 kind of like let's say that you're at 1250 and you're doing 1250 watts. I think this display would show 250. So in pedal assist 3, let's see how fast this goes. We'll have to get onto the street here. Alright, so pedal assist 3, I'm pedaling a little bit to get it up to speed here. And we're going to see how fast pedal assist 3 can go. It's saying 85 watts on the screen, but I think it's overlapping at some point. Like I said, the highest number that I see on the screen is about 650 or like 700 watts. And then when it goes above that, it seems like it resets. It's definitely doing more than 600 watts though. It's a 23 amp controller is what's in this bike. So if you do 48 volts times 23 amps, I think this bike is probably like 1100 or 1200 watts peak or something. I'll do the math and I'll put it on the screen. That is one thing I've noticed about the display, is when the watts go above like 650 or 750 or something like that, it'll kind of like reset and the number appears to be a smaller number, but it's definitely giving more power than that. So maybe this display was built for 750 watt max display, and then when it goes above that, it just resets. I don't know. It seems like pedal assist 3 can get going about 24 miles an hour. All right, here we go. Here's a nice clear stretch. Let's see what pedal assist 3 does. Pedal assist 3, we're getting about 24. Seems about right. All right. So that's pedal assist 3, 24 miles an hour. What about pedal assist 4? 25, 26. 27. Pelosis 4 seems like it's about 27. And then it says 200 watts on the screen, but it's definitely more than that. And then Pelosis 5, just gives you full power. You go ahead. And pedal assist 5 just gives you full power. It feels like well over 1,000 watts. The screen is only saying like 200, 500, 400, but it's definitely giving you a lot of power. And it's in pedal assist 5. Alright, let's get this cheetah. We're taking the cheetah to the beach. We're gonna go see what's going on the beach. I bet it's flooded, and I bet there's not much of a beach. But we're gonna go see. Beach is this way. Straight ahead. Look how fast we get up to class 3 speeds. It's like a car. This is what life is all about right here. Cruising on the Haoqi Cheetah, soaking up the sun. With the wind blowing on me to cool me down on a hot summer day. There's nowhere in the universe that I would rather be than riding the Haoqi Cheetah right here, right now. Beach is this way, guys. It's just right up here to the left. See how quickly I can shift through the gears? I like how those brakes sound, the Gemma brakes, when you're laying into them. They're like, whee! It sounds cool. Alright, the river is right up here. We're on mile 109 on the Haoqi Cheetah. I don't know if I've ever gone 109 miles on an e-bike in just a short period of time like this before, guys. These dual batteries have been allowing me to go on very long rides, 30 plus miles each time, when I'm giving it full throttle the whole way. Yeah, look, the river's so high, there's not much of a beach. It's just a bunch of weeds. Hey. Cheetah's getting up the hill, no problem. I don't know if they were e-bikers. Not sure. Here we are back at St. Francis of Assisi. Oh, with the Haoqi Cheetah hanging out. GoPro's at 8% battery. We gotta get this GoPro battery sorted out here, guys. You gotta get a new one in there. So the Cheetah, it comes with a pretty good owner's manual. Now, I appreciate that Haoqi has sent a physical paper owner's manual with the bike, because in this day and age, it's usually like a QR code and you gotta scan it and then go on the internet and look at your phone. But I like manuals. So right in here, there's a lot of good information in here, including the story of Haoqi. But so right here, I've got my cheat sheet. So these are the P settings for the Cheetah. So this might be specific to this GD06 display. Sometimes these P settings are kind of built into the display, based on the display. But I think these are the P settings for the Cheetah. Okay, so to get into the P settings menu with the Cheetah, you gotta hold the plus and the up and down buttons, and you gotta hold those for a while. It's probably a long time. Okay, so you hit up and down. So I'm gonna count right now how long it takes. I'm gonna start holding them down now. Okay, it takes like over 30 seconds. It takes forever. And then once you're in here, the up and down buttons will change the current setting. Okay, so on P01 it's light, and you can go up and down to change between backlight 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so you hit up and down to change the value of the P setting, and then we can hit the M button to toggle to the next P setting. So I'm gonna leave my backlight on 1, and then I'm gonna hit M, go to the next one. We gotta keep moving or it'll get out of the settings. Okay, so P2 is miles and kilometers, so you can go up and down on P2 and it'll change between miles and kilometers. Okay, like that. And we hit M, go to P3, and you can see it says 48, so that means 48 volts. And then you can change it 36, 24, 48. We're gonna leave that on 48 because it's a 48 volt battery. I'm gonna hit the M button to go to the next P setting 4. And then setting 4 is the timeout minutes. I have mine set to 60, so that the display turns off after 60 minutes. I think by default it's 10 minutes. Okay, so P4 is the timeout minutes. And then I wasn't quick enough. You got to keep pressing buttons when you're in the P settings, or else it'll back out of them, and then you have to hold it down for like another 40 seconds to get back into the P settings. You kind of got to keep moving. So I would say like press a button like every 5 seconds. You got to move very quick in these P settings, or it just closes out of them. So I'm holding the buttons down again to get back into the P settings. 5 is the pedal assist. So when you set it to 1, that's 3 levels. Then when you set it to 2, that's 5 levels of pedal assist. And then when you set it to 3, that is 9 levels of pedal assist. So you can change how many levels of pedal assist that the Cheetah has from 3, 5, and 9. So then on P6, that is your wheel diameter. So I have P6 set to 28, okay? And you can change that. 27.5, 26, 24, 22, 20, 18, 16. Then we go back up to 28 is the max, and that's what I have it on for the most accurate speed. And then in P8, I don't know what that is. It says it's 36 is the default value. I'm not sure what that is exactly. And then P16, that's just the odometer. You can't change that. It's a read-only value. And then P18, that says 0. I think the 18, I think that might be an error code if you ran into an error. But right now it just says 0 for me because I haven't had an error. Then if we want to get out of the P settings, you can just, I think you can just hold it down, and then it turns the display off and it'll save your changes, and then you just turn the display back on by hitting the M button, holding down the M button for a few seconds. So we're on mile 109 on the Haoqi Cheetah. I just showed you my P settings that I figured out. I emailed Haoqi about the P settings. I asked them what that P8 was. So if they respond to me and they let me know what P8 means,
I'll put that in like the description or a pinned comment or something. Just look for that, parameter 8 P8. So I'm gonna put the Cheetah owner's manual back in my backpack here. All right, here we go. We're taking off on the Haoqi Cheetah. Let's go back across the river, start heading back. But we still got a lot of riding to do, guys. Oh, we got a whole bunch left. I gotta get my gloves on. Here we go. The Cheetah is just at home on the bike path, as it is in the forest and on the streets. It truly is an all-terrain vehicle. In every aspect. We're on mile 111. That's a lucky number. It's a magical number. Look at this. The Cheetah can just go straight in the gravel. And it's just like it's not even there. Oh! Listen to those fat tires roaring. Feeling very confident on the fat tires. Maintaining class 3 speeds easily with that 750 watt rear hub motor on the Haoqi Cheetah. Brake test. Oh, brakes are working. Absolutely cruising on the Haoqi Cheetah. It feels good just to leave it in that 7th gear of the Shimano drivetrain. I just saw the battery bar go down by 3. Walking down here, I'll give them the bell. I gotta practice my bell. It's really loud. I don't know if they can hear it. There we go. Bell's working good. Cheetah's cruising. How fast can we get this Cheetah going over the bridge? Let's find out. Like when it gets up to about 30, it'll start kind of ramping the power down slightly, so it's kind of like soft limited to 30. I'm sure you can get it going faster down a bigger hill. The bridge is just kind of a gradual hill. There's some clouds starting to roll in. Bird. We're just going under the bridge. Hugging the corner. Let's keep moving. Where'd that sun go, buddy? There's a lot of large waves out on the water today because it's so windy. We're doing the shortcut again. Oh, it's just one guy down here holding everything up. Cruising the streets on the Haoqi Cheetah, ripping around. The sun came back out, and it feels nice and warm. We're taking the Cheetah up the hills, no problem. I know where there's kind of a little construction zone, a little fun zone where we can bring the Cheetah. And it's Saturday. So I don't think there will be any construction taking place, and it'll just be a fun zone. So I'm gonna go back through that way. In terms of the pedal assist, it feels like it takes about one rotation of the cranks for it to kick in. I can show you right here. So maybe a little bit more. Well, it's about one rotation of the cranks, it seems, to get the pedal assist going. So if you're looking for an e-bike where you can do class 2 or class 3 speeds, 20 to 30 miles an hour,
Get around town on some fat tires with full suspension to absorb the bumps in the road and kind of ease the pain. It's a good looking bike. It's a comfortable bike to ride. Gets me where I need to go. Keeps up with cars on the street. So far, I really like it. This is a hill right here. We've got a significant hill that we can climb here and do a little hill test. I saw a little baby deer up there crossing the street. All right, here, this is a big hill. What is this? Fillmore and 11th Street. So this is Fillmore. We're going up at 11 miles an hour. This is a very steep hill. I don't even know if Lance Armstrong could pedal up that. Very steep. All right, we made it on the Cheetah. No problems. We're on mile 116 on the Haoqi Cheetah. It's been a great ride. I feel like I've got some exercise, even getting around, having fun. Alright, the fun zone's down here. I'll show you the way. I'll show you the way. There's a construction zone. And it's all gravel. And we're gonna go check it out. Alright, here we are, fun zone. Oh! Look at this. Is it gonna rain out? I better check the weather, boys. Look at this. Yes! So we got some bumps here. Oh, that we can traverse on the Cheetah with its full suspension. It doesn't seem like there's any work taking place today. So we can just come out here and kind of hit some jumps. Oh, yeah. Oh. So the Cheetah's full suspension allows me to hit these bumps. Oh. With no problems. Oh. There we go. Cheetah's cruising in the bike lane. Look at this. So So as you can see back there, the Cheetah was allowed full access to the construction zone. Even the police approved. It truly is remarkable. We're going straight to the park. I'll show you guys another spot on the Haoqi Cheetah. The battery gauge is down to half as I'm giving it full throttle up this hill. We're on mile 117 on the odometer, pedaling up a hill, 20 miles an hour. So how's everybody doing? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you're still watching, make sure you like and subscribe. I appreciate that. Haoqi would appreciate that as well. Once again, I am very thankful and grateful that Haoqi was willing to send this Cheetah over for me to test out and ride around. It's a fun bike. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's going to be featured on the channel in the future in many videos. So make sure you like and subscribe, leave a comment. This bike's been around for a while, so I wanted to do something a little bit different than the stuff that's available on YouTube. Wanted to give you guys a thorough ride and bring you along. I'm probably going to edit this video to some extent, but it'll still be pretty long. I'll maybe try speeding some parts of it up a little bit more than I usually do to keep the pace a little bit faster. So it says on this trip, since I've turned the display off, we've gone 8.6 miles. But in total, we've gotten quite a bit longer than that. I don't know. I need to check the weather. I need to see hello weather. Man, it says, I guess it's not supposed to rain, but whoa, forgot I had the kickstand down already. Okay, there we go. There it is, the Haoqi Cheetah. Look at that. It's a good looking bike. It's a good looking bike. Odometer says 118. So I think before I left I was at 96. So what is that, like 22 miles or something that I've gone so far today, and we're at it looks like 6 battery bars, so a little over half. Yeah, it's been going up quick.
Well, have a good ride.
Yeah, enjoy your ride. Beautiful day. There's a little dog right over here if you're looking for one.
Yeah, he's got a wander.
Is there some kind of an air show, or like why is that plane keep flying around? That's a loud plane. Alright, it's getting colder. I think I'm gonna start riding back. I don't know where the sun went.
Might go back, do something on the computer. I was gonna do I was gonna drain the battery completely, but it's kind of like getting cold and windy, and it looks like it might rain even though the weather says it's not going to, which has been happening quite frequently lately. So I'm just gonna ride the Haoqi Cheetah. I might pick up some food quick, ride the Haoqi Cheetah to McDonald's, get some food. Look at this thing, we're cruising. Absolutely cruising on the Haoqi Cheetah. Who needs a car when you've got the Cheetah? So I mean, just think about it, guys. In one day, we've gone, like, you can go 30 miles in one ride on this thing easy. And in your car, that's like a gallon. So I mean, I do that, like, you can do that in one ride. Save a whole gallon of gas by riding a Cheetah instead. Just gonna keep pedaling through there. Nobody's there. Nobody's coming. Don't worry, Karen. It was totally safe. It was hot earlier, and now I'm like cold. And I think I just saw a raindrop. Okay, so there's absolutely nobody here. Nobody here, Karen. I'm just flying through it. Look at all these bicycles. Here we go. Look at the Cheetah. Just get going. It feels so good to pedaling, getting some exercise. Listen to those fat tires roaring on the street. Something's in my front brake caliper. It might have like some dirt or something stuck in it. Making a little bit of noise. That's just temporary. It'll go away. See, look at the Cheetah. Look at it. We can just weave through these cones like a skiing slalom. Look at this. This lane is closed, but not for the Cheetah. The Cheetah has full access to its surrounding environment. Oh man, this is crazy. We're going straight through here. Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh yeah. I like that. That car liked that too. He was watching me. He was like, holy look at the Cheetah. We gotta get over in the left lane. I hope I don't get ran over. Thankfully, the Cheetah moves quite fast. There we go, check that out. Cheetah got through there. Super easy. Everybody looks at the Cheetah and they want one too. Pretty much. Look at that. I guess I should place an order. I forgot to even place the order that I was having so much fun riding the Haoqi Cheetah. Alright guys, here we go. I'm taking the Haoqi Cheetah back home because, I don't know, it looks like it might start raining or something. I wasn't expecting that. We got a good ride in though. We got the 100-mile review ride in. We're currently at mile 121 on the Haoqi Cheetah. I'm just gonna pedal through here because that vehicle was making a left. See how we just shot through there safely? Karen? We're at Menards. See how the cheetah just pounces across the street, maneuvering me where I need to go? I like that. I didn't feel anything when I jumped down off that curb back there because of the cheetah's full suspension. And because of the 750 watt geared hub motor, I can climb up this hill even without pedaling at a solid 20 miles an hour. And that's a big hill, buddy. So I'm seeing the battery bars are down to 3 out of 10 as I'm cruising along. So I would say on the Haoqi Cheetah, if you're giving it full power, pedal assist 5, riding it around like I do, you could probably get like about 35 miles, depending. I have a lot of hills in my area, so that affects the range. I can show you guys how we do another off-road shortcut with the Cheetah. Check this out. Right up here. I'm gonna shift that Shimano 7-speed drivetrain down a bit. And we're just gonna... Oh! See, I didn't even see those bumps back there. But that suspension, the full suspension, got me through there. Oh! Battery gauge is back up to 4. Still going 20, 28. Still moving, even though the battery's getting lower. It's been a great ride. My legs are a little bit sore. I got some exercise, so we're multitasking. We're making some content for the Haoqi Cheetah. We're getting some exercise. Beautiful day. I got some sun. We got to see the sights. I got to ride a very nice bike and show it with you guys for your viewing and entertainment pleasure. Here we go. Here's the final stretch. All right, guys. So that was my 100-mile review of the Haoqi Cheetah. I'm currently on mile 123. Almost 125 total miles on this bike in just a few days, like 3 rides. So that gives you a good idea of the range of the Haoqi Cheetah. You can get a good, like, I've been getting a solid like 33, 35 miles every time. When the battery starts to get low, it does start to throttle the power a little bit, but it's probably the best. It's like the most graceful low voltage throttling that I've seen. I rode this thing completely dead, and I got like 35 or 36 miles the first time. And when it started to throttle that power down, it was still giving me just a little bit of power the whole way. And I was pedaling, I had to pedal, but I got back and I wasn't like completely out of power. And I was surprised by how well that worked. So if you're just getting into e-bikes, if it's going to be your first e-bike, you know, I would definitely recommend the dual battery package just for that extra range. And then it's got the battery combiner in there as well that allows the two batteries to discharge together safely. So I would recommend, if you're going to get the bike, probably get the dual batteries. You can always, you can always get new batteries in the future. But yeah, it's a nice bike, and the mirrors work good that Haoqi has as well. So thanks for riding along with me on this 100-mile review of the Haoqi Cheetah. Thanks again, Haoqi, for sending this out. I really appreciate it. It's very, very generous of you to send this out for me to review and make some content for and promote. So thanks a lot, Haoqi. I appreciate you. And thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe, leave a comment. I'm going to make a lot more content on the Haoqi Cheetah in the future. So make sure to stay tuned. And I'll see you guys then. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Thanks for watching.